Hello, my name is HAPruitt and I'm the author of the Anelthalien series. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the fourth book in the Anelthalien series, Water Rising, specifically the cover. This is cover reveal week. I already did the cover reveal, so you may have seen it. If not, I'm going to put it up here by me. And this is all about the cover creation. So usually I do a video showing how I create the cover because I make my own covers. I hand paint, either ink wash or acrylic paint. Hand paint. Hey, please don't do that. I hand paint the necklace, and then sometimes I have hand painted the writing, sometimes I've digitally done it, but I do the whole thing myself. And so I usually show Eldon, hey, please don't do that. Come here. Come here. So I usually show the process of doing that. But in this one was a little bit different. So first, you may be wondering, why is this cover of Water Rising so similar to Water Falling? So watch the video. I explained why the titles are so similar and everything about that. I will put the link below to that video so you can watch it, me explaining why the books, they're so connected that they're like, I almost put them in one book together, but I didn't because they have to be apart. Please don't do that. Okay, Life with a Toddler. So watch that video. The link is below. And that explains that why the covers are similar also. The same reasons in that video why the titles are similar is why, hey, come here. Come here. Is why the covers are so similar. They're two sides of one coin, but they need a different face. They're like connected, but they need a different face. Okay, so I did consider other options. I did think about other designs for the cover. If you've seen the Anelthalien series, or if you caught when I put it up earlier in this video, you see that it's like the same, but they're all like different backgrounds and different necklaces. There's 4 necklaces. And I considered breaking away from that pattern and doing something completely different. But I can't tell you what those other designs are that I consider because they would spoil things in the book. And that's exactly why I didn't use those covers ideas that I thought about, because they would spoil things in the book. And another reason is I just didn't want to use them. I didn't want to break the pattern. I didn't want to break this progression that I'm doing with these covers. From the beginning, I had it in my mind that this is what, not exactly, I didn't have exactly in my mind what each cover would be, but I knew that the necklaces are going to be, hey, please don't do that. The necklaces are going to be on the covers. So I didn't want to break from that. I wanted to keep it going as long as I can, because right now I'm working on the 8th book and there are obviously only 4 necklaces. And I'm not going to repeat, I don't think I'm going to repeat any others. So hey, please come here. My toddler is dancing on the tripod, so excuse the shaking. So yeah, that is why I ended up with the cover that I ended up with. And I love it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. So how did I make this cover? Like I said, I didn't go through the usual process of painting it because it was already painted for the 3rd one. Hey, if you're not going to leave it alone, you got to come here. You got to come here. We may have a fit on our hands coming. Okay, so how did I make this cover? First, I used Water Falling's, the previous books, the 3rd books, title font to make Water Rising's font. I had that on my phone, on my drawing app, and so I used the layers and erased part of it and put in the changed letters. I kept, if you look at the 2 books, the everything but the W of water and then the ING are exactly the same. But I made a little bit of changes there. So I used that and just kind of went over it and redid it and made it right for this book. Made a few adjustments, kept the title the same. And for Water Rising, because the background was dark, it was a little bit different. But for this one, the background's light, so I made it just one solid color. And then next, I made a new background, and I really wanted this effect of Water Falling. The 3rd book is supposed to be this gradual descent into darkness. But Water Rising has a feeling of coming, hey, come here, or run over there, that's fine. It has this, water is probably messed up now. Water Rising has this feeling of coming up from the dark, like we get really dark, and then we come up from this darkness and rise. And so I wanted something that felt right and hopeful and just like sparkly. And so I just went into my drawing app and I just started like using turquoises and whites and a little bit of purple and just like blending and moving it around. I wanted this effect of like a waterfall. It relates to something in the book that's not a waterfall but is a waterfall but isn't at all a waterfall, but I can't tell you what that specific thing is, but it relates to this thing in the book, this place thing. I don't know what to call it because it's super different and I love it, but I wanted the cover to kind of show that. And hey, please don't do that. So that's how I made the background without telling you at all how I made the background. Oh dear me. And I used, hey, you need to stop, okay? You need to stop. We're trying. Now the cat's got involved with this mess. Okay, so I used the exact same name, the author name. Didn't change anything with that because my name's the same and it worked well with both covers. And then I put it all together on my computer, on what do you call it, on my design program. I don't have Photoshop, I have Paint Shop, which is similar but different. That is the cat clawing the window because he's crazy and yowling. Okay, so I got my KDP template and I put it as a layer. Then I got my water falling cover and I put it as a layer. And then I background layer 2 times, flipped its spine. Oh, and then the background layer that I made, I flipped it, and so like if you open the book, you can see that it's the same picture just flipped on a mirror. Yeah, that's how I did that. And then I took the necklace from my water falling cover and I flipped it like that and I put it on the cover. And then I put the title in and my name in, and then I don't do my blurbs. I don't like writing my blurbs. So the front cover was done like in August, and it's December now when I'm doing the cover reveal. But then like a long time later, I finally got around to my back cover, and that's just because I don't like writing my blurb, and I don't do it till much later. So I hope that made sense, what I just said about how I made my cover. I'm very like distracted right now. I hope you're not. So then, okay, so unlike Photoshop, well, I don't know what Photoshop does, but Paint Shop does not allow you to save your file as a PDF, which is necessary to upload it to KDP. And I've always gotten around this because I've never figured out how to make a PDF. I've never figured out, hey, can I please have these? I've never figured out how to make a PDF because of that. Like, I've been befuddled by it. And I've tried so many ways and nothing has worked. But like, I was just praying, and then God put this idea in my head. Like, not even praying about that, and God put this idea in my head. I'm like, oh my goodness, is it that simple? And so I opened a Word document, put in the specifications of the cover, like you go and you get the template and it tells you the inches specifically. And so I made the document that size with the page layout. And then I put my JPEG in that document, filled up the entire space, and saved it as a PDF, and it worked perfectly. Okay, I gotta show you. So when it was just as a JPEG, and I've been using the cover creator on KDP to kind of make my cover without using a PDF. And so this is what it looks like. You may not be able to tell because the sun's coming up and getting really glaring, and the child is moving the tripod. But this is the cover as please stop. This is the cover as a JPEG when I uploaded it, and then this is the cover as the PDF when I uploaded it. And you may not be able to tell, but it's so much more vibrant and clear and crisp, and it's just beautiful, and I love it, and I'm so happy. So God definitely made this cover come together just beautifully and wonderfully and perfectly. So that's how I made the cover of my book. If you have any other questions or comments, or how do you make your cover or anything like that, I want to hear it. I want to talk to you in the comments. Yeah, I really like the process videos of like me hyper speed drawing and painting and everything. So I have those, and like I said, the link below is me painting this necklace. Hey, that's not nice. No, we don't hit. I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like this video, please subscribe, please comment, please share this video around, and I'm glad you watched. Bye.
Bye-bye.
If you want to know more about Anelthalien or HAPruitt, please follow me on Instagram at HAPruitt. You can find me on Amazon as an Amazon author, HAPruitt. Please watch my YouTube channel and all my cool videos on my channel, HAPruitt Anelthalien. You can find me on the Facebook page, HAPruitt Anelthalien. You can follow me on Goodreads by the name HAPruitt and the book Anelthalien, or you can go to my website where so much cool stuff about Anelthalien is. The website is HAPruitt.com.
Right. Placement.